Good day, grade 8 students. I hope you learned a lot from the previous video discussion. For this week, we will discuss another important lesson needed in accomplishing the transfer task of this quarter. Our discussion for week 2 will focus about PeCS or the personal entrepreneurial competencies and EM or environment and market. These two lessons will serve as a vital factor as you generate your own business idea related to the course. Take note, the business idea to be generated this week will be a basis and used for the upcoming weeks. Before starting anything, let us first define entrepreneur, since you will try to become one this week. And according to Oxford English Dictionary, an entrepreneur is someone who attempts to create profit through risk and initiative. In this sense, you students must keep in mind that as you generate your business idea, your goal is to create profit. To give you an overview of what are the qualities and skills of an entrepreneur, please watch the video indicated in the screen. Then try to reflect if do you already possess the different entrepreneurial competencies? How can those skills and competencies be beneficial to you? And at the end of this video discussion, I hope that you will have your own concrete answers about these questions. What is PeCS? The acronym PeCS stands for the Personal Entrepreneurial Competencies, which pertains to the vital characteristics that a person should possess in order to become an entrepreneur, which comprises of characteristics, skills, lifestyle, and qualities. For characteristics, an entrepreneur must have these 10 equally important traits. As we describe the following items, try to reflect which of them do you already possess. To start, let us discuss character. And character pertains to the totality of the person's moral and mental qualities. This can be seen on the way the person manages his business and how he handles and interacts with his employees. A businessman with a good character can think rationally as he deals with the business, and at the same time, he always ensures the wellness of his people at any situation or circumstances. Now, we have here hardworking, which is defined as habitually working persistently for a long period of time. And students, please take a look on these images. So which one are you? Are you a person who cannot work diligently in accomplishing your task? Or are you a type of person who is willing to work for a long period of time just to finish the task? If your answer is the second one, then you are a hard-working person. The next characteristics that we have is self-confidence, which is described as having confidence in one's ability and own judgment in order to cope with all the risk. So students, who among you can say that they have confidence in their own ability and judgment? Can you turn your I can't into I can do it? If yes, then you are a confident person. Putting this in the context of being an entrepreneur, being confident can help you try a lot of ideas and innovations because you believe in yourself. In addition, you are also able to take a risk because you know that even you fail, you can still bounce back because of your abilities. To keep you in track towards attaining your goals, you must be disciplined. You must control your actions and behavior. For example, you need to submit a report, but your friend invited you to join a party. As a disciplined person, you will finish first the report before joining the party. Remember, Endure the pain of discipline now, students, and experience its reward in the future. Now let us have the next one, which is commitment. And a committed entrepreneur is someone who is willing to accept full responsibility for everything that happens in the business. He doesn't blame his people for the failure of the business, and he tries to solve the reason why something went wrong because he has full commitment and dedication for his business. So that is being committed. Ability to accept change. This ability is really important because an entrepreneur must be able to adapt to changes that can also affect his planning and decision making. As of now, we are still in the middle of pandemic, and entrepreneurs have shown that they can adapt to this situation. They offered limited numbers of customers for dine-in, they have boundaries on the tables, and they have proper arrangement to cope up with the situation. Next characteristics that we have is creativity and innovation. So these two could help an entrepreneur to gain advantage over his or her competitors. And so as of now, so a lot of food establishments, they try to innovate ways on how they can deliver foods with their clients. They even offer promos and unique marketing styles to market their foods through social media platforms. Now we have here imagination and resourcefulness. Through imagination, an entrepreneur could make something special. Like for example, an old bus turned into a food truck, and through being resourceful, a person could use the things around to present something unique. Like for example, the jars, instead of using plastic cups, they use jars that are recyclable to present cupcakes. And remember, as an entrepreneur, you must make the most out of the resources you have to gain good profit. Now we have here initiative driven. So if you are an initiative driven person, you take initiative on planning, organizing, leading, and controlling the flow of your business. You don't wait for the orders or instructions of someone for you to work or take an action. You initiate doing the task that you needed to accomplish your activity. The last characteristics that we have is being profit-oriented. As an entrepreneur, you must always aim to gain profit from your business. And as you earn a lot, you will be able to expand your business, creating more jobs and opportunities for others. Just going back with the definition of an entrepreneur, according to Oxford English Dictionary, again, an entrepreneur is someone who attempts to create profit through risk and initiative. Now that we are done discussing the 10 characteristics, let us now discuss the vital skills that an entrepreneur must have, which comprises of the planning skills, people skills, and the decision-making skills. For the planning skills, an entrepreneur must be able to set up goals and objectives. Then, he must also be able to visualize and determine the step-by-step implementation of goals for his or her business. For people skills, so it pertains to the effective communication with people working in and out of your business. It is able that certain entrepreneur to have a good relationship with them. For number 3, or the decision-making skills, it pertains to the ability to make a wise decision with the objectives and solve problems encountered by the business. So again, the entrepreneur must have the planning skills, people skills, and decision-making skills for him to be able to be a successful entrepreneur. Now let us discuss the lifestyles. And lifestyles pertain to the day-to-day activities of an individual that can contribute to his or her success in the future as an entrepreneur. For example, you're a person who loves coffee, then you can establish a coffee shop. Then, if you love Korean foods, then you can venture into a Korean resto. Lastly, if you are fond of baking, then putting up a pastry shop could be a possible business idea for you. Aside from the hobbies and the like mentioned, lifestyle may also refer to the person, way of living, or habits. For example, like waking up early and having a healthy eating styles could also affect the success of an entrepreneur. The last aspect of PeCS that we have is the qualities. That can be a virtue that makes someone different from one another, which includes being enthusiastic, able to communicate well, works with a team and values everyone's work, has high regard for sanitation and safety of products sold, and has a good attention to details. For example, an entrepreneur or three different entrepreneurs have the same characteristics, skills, and lifestyles, but someone among those three entrepreneurs will stand out if they have their unique qualities. Now that we are done discussing the different PeCS that a person must possess to become an entrepreneur, let us now have a time for you to reflect. To reflect on this question, are those items and each component of PeCS useful to you as a student and as a member of your household? Please explain. Don't be shy to please share your answers during our synchronous class. Please keep in mind the big idea of the lesson, wherein success in business is achieved through positive characteristics, attributes, lifestyles, skills, and traits. Students, since we're done discussing PeCS, let us proceed with the discussion about environment and market. To be successful, an entrepreneur must take a closer look at the environment and market. So for this time, we're gonna focus on SWOT analysis. And remember that the business environment consists of both tangible and intangible factors that affect the internal and external business operations. Now, take a look with this diagram. So we have, as you can see, environment and market comprises of macro environment, micro environment, and company internal issues. And company internal issues are controllable, so which includes employees and the product. Then, the macro and the micro environment comprises of media, competitors, and economic factors that are beyond the company's control. One ways of evaluating strengths and opportunity in a business is to do a SWOT analysis. It is also referred to as internal-external matrix that could help an aspiring entrepreneur like you. So let me discuss the parts and how to conduct SWOT analysis. So first, we have S&W, or the controllable factors, which comprises of S as strengths, W for weaknesses. Then O and T comprises of uncontrollable factors, O as opportunities, and T for threats. For S, the thing that you must keep in mind is the question, what do you do well? So it comprises po of the factors that are favorable for you. So ano yung mga bagay that is good for your business that you have a control? For example, your people. So do you consider your people or employees as a strength for your business? Because you could pick or you could choose who are the different persons that you will hire. Now we have here W for weaknesses. So the question is, where do you need to improve? So those are negative things, but you can improve it for the weaknesses. For example, what factors may cause a loss of sales? So kapag ka na-identify mo na what are that factors, so pwedeng kang gumawa ng paraan or way to change or modify that certain factor. For example, is a business owner or the capability of a business owner. So if his or her experience is not enough, then you could attend trainings para ma-improve mo yung sarili mo. That is for weaknesses. It is negative, yet you have control over it, so you could improve. That is for W. Now we have here O and T. So for O, that is a thing that is uncontrollable. So what are your goals? So you have your goals, and there are different factors na wala ka namang control sa kanila, yet they are bringing good things for your business. For example, what are the different opportunities that are open, which is directly giving positive effect on your business? Then what are the different interesting trends that you are aware of and that you could use or utilize for your business? Next, we have here D. For the threats or T, so what are the different obstacles do you face? So those are the different negative influences that are not in the control of the business. For example, your competitors. So what your competitors are doing, so it is beyond your control, pero it have direct effect on your business. So to give you a clearer view of the following items, so let me present to you an example. In conducting a SWOT analysis, so first you must have your own generated business idea already. For example ko po is the special bulalo, and what could be the SW and OT for my business. So first, so based on my analysis, I found out that my strengths are, my father is a good cook and already experienced working as a cook in a resto before. So I have a control on this part dahil po, since my dad, I know that my father is a good cook, so I could hire him. That is a positive thing about my business. Then, what would be my weakness? So we don't have any experience in operating a business. Kahit gaano kasarap magluto yung aking father, pero wala naman kaming experience sa pag-ooperate ng business, still it will be negative. But the thing is, since it is controllable, pwede pa din akong mag-attend ng trainings related to business. Then, we don't have a good business location. So, hindi maganda yung lugar namin for a special bulalo business. Then, I could find another area kung saan siya ay mas papatok since it is controllable pa. Now, let's proceed with O. So, what are the opportunities for my business? So, I don't have any control with the season, but it is good for my business kasi rainy season po. And since my product is a special bulalo, and it is complementing po to the season that we have, which is rainy season. Then, letter T. For letter T, COVID-19 pandemic. We don't have any control with this. And it is really negative. In addition, maaari din pong meron akong kapitbahay or meron kaming malapit doong certain establishment na biglang mag-offer din ng same product. So we don't have any control about that person's or competitor, yet it is giving to us a negative influence for our business. Now, students, please make sure to accomplish all the tasks assigned to your Zenyo accounts. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please be ready to generate your own business idea. Instructions will be given through Zenyo and during our synchronous class. Thank you so much and goodbye.